Hello everyone, my name is Damon, and welcome back to some more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. It has been a while since I played this. Sort of recorded a really large backlog, and then stopped uploading this for a while. Then I started uploading it again, and we got through the backlog, and now we're here. We can finally play the game again. I can finally play the game again. There's no real difference for you guys. You're seeing it all at the same time once a day. What did we last accomplish? That's a great question. I know we did the thing in Akihabara with the missing persons case. What's up? Yeah, I've obtained all the bonus content, right? I recall it being very strange. Mirai! Mirai, can you tell me what I'm doing? Yes, I know I have a case to do. I just don't remember what it was I last did. I don't remember if I needed to grind for anything. Probably not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We did a weird thing in Akihabara with, Arata, where we were in the digital space, but we weren't. We fought an eater, and a giant wise mon. We did lose, Ohagi, which is not good, because Ohagi, prevented all instant death attacks, which was great, because then I didn't have to worry about our Digimon instantly dying. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon, yeah, alright. Nakano Underground. What is up? From the government. Nakano Underpass. This is a case from the government. The door in the Nakano Underpass has been unlocked. What waits on the other side? What door? I don't recall this. What are we talking about? I'm sure you'll tell me.
I'll explain all the details. The client this time is the local government that takes care of the utilities for Nakano. Basically, it's a bureaucratic agency.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Why are you so shocked? Of course, we specialize in the supernatural and complex cybercrimes, so we usually have a very specific clientele. But we cooperated very well with Detective Matayoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a pretty good detective agency. So, we received a case from a public agency, quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Matayoshi with a government agency. It's a bit special, so Detective Matayoshi passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve, and now it's our case. Got it?
Yes, I guess. What are we doing?
Good. The case is to unlock a gate in Nakano Underpass. It seems the gate is locked due to some electronic glitch and can't be opened.
Okay. The case said it was unlocked and what waits on the other side. I'm not... Alright.
Huh? You don't know about Nakano Underpass?
Nope. I don't think we've been down anywhere. I didn't know that was a thing we could do.
It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano's public utilities, such as power, water, and so on. They are moving forward with a plan to improve the look of the city center above ground by housing the public utilities underground.
Makes sense. Sounds efficient. Sounds cool.
It looks like the visible power cables and telephone poles are set to disappear in the not-too-distant future.
Cool. Isn't the general problem with underground power cables, is like earthquakes and stuff? But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know too much about that, so.
Underneath Nakano, there's a vast complex of tunnels, so there are, of course, many entrances. One of these entrances is the place where the gate we need to unlock is. It is a password-protected electronic lock, but it seems time ago it locked for no reason, and no one's been able to open it since.
You can't just, like, pry it open? There's no, like, emergency open thing?
They contacted the manufacturer, but they gave up. If needs be, they will destroy the gate, but obviously that would incur serious costs. While the costs were discussed, a weird groaning sound was heard coming from the other side of the gate. It seems something strange is going on.
And we don't have cameras down there? Inconvenient.
The manufacturer had a bad feeling about it and didn't want to open the gate, but the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi.
I see. So then the buck passed out to the Kurami Detective Agency.
Well, after all, we have the best people for the job if you want access to a place that is off bounds to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been wanting to investigate the rumors surrounding Nakano's underground system for a while.
What rumors?
The gate in question is an electronic lock, so naturally there's a cyberspace inside it. You're the only one who can break into the gate without destroying it. We've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then, shall we go and find out what the real situation with this underground gate is? Where is that groaning voice coming from? What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? This is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, from you, where you could just watch from a safe distance.
Huh? It's an underground gateway, so there'll be just an underground tunnel behind it, right? Have you ever heard of the stochastic process in quantum mechanics? I guess I should tell you about Schrödinger's cat. Until we open the gate, we cannot know if we will find an underground tunnel or the void of space.
I guess?
Until you open that gate, the world is in flux of overlapping possibilities, so just try to enjoy it. Let's go. The case is a simple matter of unlocking the gate, but what's behind the gate? Your job is to find that out.
And of course, it's a 3-star mission, so I somewhat doubt it'll be as easy as that. I probably should have checked. I don't think so. I think we need to be like level 60 or something. When can my Digimon Digivolve? Digibank, Digivolve. Did I want Karubimon? I think I wanted... no, because you're a vaccine, and we've already been, like, raising you up as a virus, but their attack is so high, it just makes sense. Also, yeah, level 50, level 55. Antique. If we wanted you to be Dianamon, you need to be level 55, 55, 55, 55. Could turn you into whatever this thing is, but we would prefer you become Infamon again. A dark vaccine, interesting. Chudia, who was only recently added to the team, if I recall. A little afraid of that, but I'm sure everything will be fine. Isekai, you cannot become Doru Greymon just yet. And then this is the other one, Doru Goramon or something. I think, I don't know, man. It doesn't really matter. You can become both of them, you know, as soon as you get to level 30. So maybe we'll try the other one out, see what happens. Either way, let's head to... Actually, I don't even know where we're going. Where is Nakano Underground? I guess I'll find out. You could go to Nakano Underpass now. Okay, so it's just a separate area, despite the fact that it's still in Nakano. Alright, fair enough. Here we are. Interesting locale.
Did you arrive at the underpass? The gate we need to unlock is inside. The control panel should be beside you. Do you see it? Connect jump into it and unlock the gate.
Wait, this is the gate? That's it? Right here? This is it? Okay. Huh?
What happened? What? Connect jump isn't working. That's strange. It's an electronic lock, so there should be some kind of network inside it. Perhaps it's just that you didn't activate the connect jump properly.
Kurami? With the Kurami Detective Agency. Kyoko, I think I know how the connect jump works better than you do. I think I know when it works and cannot work.
Right. I think it's time I verified your ability to perform a connect jump.
Okay.
Raise your hand.
Uh-huh.
Now, concentrate.
Kyoko, I don't need lessons on this. Now what?
That's it.
Okay. 30 minutes later of just sitting here with my hand against a box. Kyoko, I don't think it's working. 1 hour later? Kyoko! Kyoko! Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess we're getting paid. 100 years later.
What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working.
Yeah, who would have guessed? What? And then it...
Oh no! It looks like I can't verify it. Well, it seems you can only connect jump if you feel disappointed.
What?
If I were to posit a theory as to how your connect jump works, your ability to locate a digital wave piggybacks onto it to the target's location digital space and then enters it. It could be a network, a PC server. It doesn't matter what the target location is. If it has a digital space, then you should be able to access it. However, there seem to be certain limitations when interfering with digital waves. In other words, when you can, and when you can't, you can't. What we've determined is that you connected before by chance, even if there are specific reasons why you're able to each time. Put simply, cause and effect are connected to the digital waves. Wait a second, how could you connect jump this time then? I don't have any proof to support my answer, but perhaps there were others like you who tried and failed to open the lock and were disappointed? Yes, disappointment is definitely key.
Is it? I mean, I guess you're the detective here.
I remembered on long enough. Please get this lock open as quickly as you can.
Okay. That just seemed a little odd. Anyway, we're in a digital space. We're gonna see if I remember how to do this properly. This whole catching thing. Soon as we run into something. Okay. Wait. Oh, right, because they're at max percentage. I was like, why did they not do the thing? Anyway, we can do this. We have already caught a Bodemon in the past. Of course, that was Ohagi, who is now deceased. So I could alternatively go with a duplication clause and try and re-roll this, but I have a feeling we're gonna probably catch this thing, so we'll give it a go here. I don't know what I used as the Pokemon substitute before, but now we shall use Spheal, who has a catch rate of 255 because this is an in-training 1. As a note, this is something that is probably important to mention. Some of you may have noticed this in the past. In fact, we can actually demonstrate this now. So if I pull up Spoink here, when the approximation of current health is 75% because we are rank 6, you can see our catch rate is 59.333%. However, if I then switch over to Spheal, you can see that the catch rate has slightly changed. And that is because, while I have said it doesn't matter what Pokemon we choose as long as it's within the same catch rate of each other, in reality, it slightly does, because Pokemon have different amounts of HP. And for some strange reason, even though I put it at 75% HP, 75% is not the same for all Pokemon. I'm not even sure if it's the same. Even if I change their level, it also very slightly changes. It doesn't change in a dramatic way. It doesn't change more than 1%. In fact, it doesn't even change 1%, because what it basically boils down to is a percentage of a Pokemon's health. For example, if you have 75% of 100 versus 75% of 99, you're not going to arrive at the same number if you round. And because Pokemon always uses whole numbers, the number will always be different depending on the Pokemon, because they all have different amounts of HP and depending on the Pokemon's level. So I'm just clarifying that now. If you've watched this and you've thought, hey, why are those numbers different? That doesn't make any sense. That is why those numbers are different. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. You could technically metagame this if you find the Pokemon with the lowest health. I'm not really sure what would give you a better average, other than if you were, well, actually no, like if you were to use like Schrödinger, for example, you would always have, like, the lowest possible chance of catching it because Shedinja only has 1 HP. So no matter what you would put into the approximation of current HP, the percentage would always stay the same. Anyway, we have Spiel. Approximation for health is 75% as we are rank 6. Our ball is the timer ball. Our highest Digimon is an ultimate versus the opposing in training 1. Thus, our current turn will be 5. I don't even need to randomize this. We have a guaranteed... it's just guaranteed. The fact that we have run into this Digimon simply means we have converted it. That is just, although, you know, we could run it anyway. Let's see, we need a little less than 100,000. Wow, that's actually I'm a little upset that we wasted such a low number on a guaranteed roll. Anyway, that makes me feel better. I mean, Ahagi's still dead, and that's not good. But I'm not sure why we're running into such low Digimon in the first place. I thought you had... Did you not have a move that attacked all foes? You only have 1 foe. Huh. Okay, well, just attack. I'm not sure we need the triple chain attack on a Botamon. Think it was a little dead a long time ago. Now, Kyoko, I know we're in the middle of something, and we just had a very hard time getting into this digital space. Oh, there's also the DigiLive right there, actually. DigiLine. Also, you could... I didn't know you could press start to pull up the DigiLine. I did it, and then it went away immediately, because I closed it on accident. Did Shuk send us another present? Well, lucky you, Shuk. We're gonna go check what that is as we convert another Botamon. You have... Wah! Wah! You didn't give all those just now, right? Sure, did I miss a bunch of presents? I guess so, because that's a lot of things. Thanks, Shuk. Why do you give so many things? It's great. Really. Alright, we are going to call this Botamon Dango, which is apparently a Japanese dumpling and sweet made from mochiko rice flour related to mochi. As I had called the last, I called Ohagi, something kind of similar. Oh? When did we get Digital Space 6? Also, why is it Digital Space 6? Where are the other Digital Spaces? I'm not sure. But we can go here. And... Oh! This is where we fought all the Galmon. I don't know why this is here, but we're here. And so we're gonna do a little bit of grinding for this, this Dango. Alright. That worked out pretty well. We got Dango up to, whatever this thing is. I didn't know the first one is Ryudamon, I think. Ryudamon. Where are you? You are down here somewhere, hopefully. Did we already pass you? No, there you are. Ryudamon and Ginryumon. Right. It's gonna take a little while to level up. Inizuka, you should not be here. And by here, I mean you should not be in the front, buddy. Get back there, where everything is safe. Now let us press on. That didn't take too long. Although I did have to switch out my controller because my controller the joystick just suddenly started moving on its own, and that was very, very, very annoying. What is this? Hacking skill, copy and paste. Copies the target's color data and temporarily saves it by pasting on a colorless base. When correctly placed, the security will be dropped and you'll be able to continue. Moving to a different area will clear any copy data. Okay, so it's basically a key card. Gotcha. Do I have? Yeah, I have copy and paste. Okay. Well, if we're gonna run into... Yeah, reduce encounters. If we're just gonna run into Botamon here, and I don't know if there's anything else, and I'm not particularly interested in finding out, then I would like to just do that. So I'm guessing the colorless thing is down here. There's Tentomon, and I don't care about you. Sorry, I have to I've been editing this, so I know kind of what's going on. I just have to remember like how things work and how controls work. Paste. So now you're yellow? Yes. The door should be unlocked now. Let's head back and check. Okay. That was easy. What was the problem? I don't know. I mean, I guess in like realistic terms, the signal just wasn't getting through. I don't know why there wasn't anything blocking the way as far as I could tell. This is a pretty chill space. I don't know why. I mean, we're always allowed into the DigiLab, which is why that's there. So, you know, everything in here is easy. Easiest things in the world. I guess because this is just, I don't know, a stopgap, like an in-between section before we get to the actual thing. We're not gonna underpass. Yeah, okay. Feel like we should have more. Okay, it's a digital space. But hey, it's a digital space. You know what that means. Hopefully, by now.
It seems you managed to unlock the gate, so thanks for that. It must have been easy for you given your skill.
Yeah, I don't know if it had to do with skill. Mirai gave me all these cool tools.
What? There's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel. What do you mean by a bit? Is there any sign of a Digimon or an Eater in there?
No signs of a Digimon?
I see. It is strange to just see a small section of labyrinth. I know I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. I believe we have witnessed a special digital wave occurrence. It's as if some kind of current... I see. This is definitely a ley line. What, are we playing Final Fantasy now? Ah. Have you ever heard of the ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They're also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies the undulating landscape, the hills and the mountains. The dragon chain is what we call the flow of the land's spirit. It's well known that the Sosei Tenkai, advisor to Ieyasu Tokugawa, turned Edo into a great feng shui city. Feng shui. It is said that he built a waterway and path to lead the chi from Mount Fuji in Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. I see, right. Of particular note is, in this instance, are Kaneji and Asakusa Shrine to the northeast and Zojoji and Hiei Shrine to the southwest, all big religious institutions. In feng shui, those directions are thought to draw negative energy their way. The shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And if you look at the lines that connect Buddhist temples Kaneji and Zojoji to and Shinto shrines Asakusa and Hiei, you'll find they cross right inside old Edo Castle, home to today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see. Nowadays, the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines, and radio towers dot the northeast and southwest. You could say we finished what Tenkei started. Viewed from the eyes of the current society, those rail lines and radio towers are artificial ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, where you're standing underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo too. Not just any ley line either. The one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji is supposed to run right through here. The man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's really a peculiar thing going on down there.
Right. So, I kind of followed what you were saying, but what does that have to do with what we're doing right now?
That's what's producing this quasi-labyrinth you're seeing before you, okay? Knowing that, those weird voices that people are supposedly hearing probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result.
Right, but I just said I can't see any Digimon here?
I could go on for a while yet about the subject, but you at least somewhat get what I'm saying, right?
Kind of. I mean, are you... I don't really understand this ley line stuff. Like, I understand the concept of feng shui. I'm not the most superstitious person in the world, Kyoko. And I don't really understand what that has to do with this turning into a labyrinth. But apparently Hisao does.
I'll take that to mean you understood well enough then. At this point, your work is essentially done, but we can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go a little further in and check things out for me?
Alright. I have my Digimon, so this is indeed a digital area where we can obtain the Digimon, hopefully. I'm not actually sure about this. Who knows, there might be nothing here. Hisao said he couldn't find anything. Always go right in a labyrinth or a maze. This goes to a new loading zone. That's scary. Okay, well, that's a dead end. Good to know. So we shall take the other path, which has a cutscene.
The tunnel just keeps on going, you say? If it stays on course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean... You know, this reminds me of something else I've heard about before. As I mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is of course not all that a coincidence given that it's a sacred place. And the energy takes old highways like the Koshu Kaido and Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with underground waterways going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds that the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. Put simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think about if it turned out to be true?
So you saying Nakano is the origin of the ley lines? I thought Mount Fuji was. I don't know.
Stop right there. Don't go any farther.
Huh?
You're standing at the border of the municipality. Go any farther and you'll be in the central government territory. That's a hive we'd best not poke. Color me intrigued though. That's a hell of a thing to stumble into just walking around inside that tunnel. We aren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still too much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup at the office.
Okay. But we will be coming back, obviously. There's like a whole map down there.
Though it's not as strong as we're used to, that tunnel is causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up like that before, after all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain all of this to our client. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably all be a lot to take in. Wouldn't be surprised if we came away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Matayoshi deal with it. Some jobs are just best left to others.
Okay.
You're curious what exactly was actually beyond where you stopped? That makes two of us, believe me. Actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently what you found was a Shiro research lab of all things.
Wow. I mean, that seems kind of important to our whole investigation thing. Yeah, hello?
Oh, don't be dense. I told you that area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamishiro and the government have a tighter relationship than we previously suspected. Going after Kamishiro could well mean that we'd also be ruffling the government's feathers.
That is fair.
That's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine it was Kamishiro that changed the password on that door and rendered it impossible to get open. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around.
knowing that it could well serve as our ace in the hole later when the time does come to confront them, hopefully unawares. I'm actually surprised we didn't find, I mean, he might be there later, that Suedo guy who likes hanging around those labyrinths, those digital shifts. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to, and just be grateful we have that up our sleeve if need be. Okay. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed. What do you say about heading up to Roppongi for me one more time? What? I don't mean unofficial business. Rather, I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for our own eternal usage. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamishiro has built a research lab underneath the metropolitan office too, right? So, how about you just walk on through the front door there, see what you can find. Sound good? Okay. Sounds good enough. This is a 3-star mission, and that was so far not a 3-star mission. Let us head over to Roppongi?